Are you ready? It's time for some Texarkana Game Day Baseball. Fastball on the outside corner. He rings him up just like that. 3 up and 3 down. We're headed to the bottom of the 5th. If you're looking for good baseball, Texarkana's the place to be.
Good evening, everybody, and we are live for Texarkana Game Day in Tiger Vision at Texas High Field, where Nathan Steele just got off the first pitch of the ball game for a strike. We have Texas High going against the Pine Tree Pirates tonight here, first district ball game. Tigers coming into the ball game standing at 7-4. Pine Tree looking to get up on the bump as they only have 1 win on the season so far. Great weather today in Texarkana. Nathan Steele having a great year so far, also playing a little shortstop as well. Doing great. Here he is, strike number 2 to Max Gidden. He's going to be playing first base for the Pirates tonight. Count is 2-2 here. As that one gets away from Steele. Going to have a full count. First at bat of the ball game. That's going to be hit nicely to shortstop. Throws over, and that's going to be out. Great scoop from Nate Minnie there.
Batting second for Pine Tree is second baseman number 7.
That ball hit hard over at Sawyer Pritchard, making a great play on it, getting it across the diamond to Nate Minnie. Number 7, Dean McMillan, second baseman for the Pirates, steps into the box. First pitch strike again. Still doing a good job so far here, working ahead of these batters. Oh, 2 quickly here. Still comes to the plate. Going to have that one fouled off. This is my second time seeing Pine Tree live this season. A lot of plate presence from the Pirates. You'll see them go deep in the count a lot here tonight. And Steele's going to have to find a way to work through that. There it is, strike number 3. As he makes quick work with these first 2 batters.
And batting third for the Pirates is center fielder number 4, Colin Estes.
Colin Estes steps into the box. Still looking to go 1-2-3 here. Another first pitch strike for the Tigers. Oh, 2 is your count. Nathan still looking like he has it all tonight. Tries to get him whip. Chasing the fastball there, he doesn't go for it. 1-2 is your count, 2 outs for the Tigers. Off speed, gets away from Steele. Evens the count at 2-2. Great pitch to end the inning there on the strikeout. Curveball by Nathan Steele. The Tigers get out of that inning, or that half inning, really quick there. 1-2-3. Great way to start off the ball game and great way to start off district. Luke Smith, the center fielder, is going to lead off the inning for the Tigers. And we'll be right back.
I'm Dr. Matt Young from Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital. We have expanded to increase our outstanding services for our community. We are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. We are a full-service emergency department and are now offering inpatient services and outpatient imaging. Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital, real ER without the wait, where your hometown physician owners are always here for you.
And we're back here at Tiger Field, Texas High. Quick half inning there for Nathan Steele. He goes 1-2-3, ending it with a crazy curveball and a strikeout there. On the bump for the Pine Tree Pirates tonight is going to be number 10, DeKylan Johnson. Watching him warm up here. Looks like he's got a great fastball there, a little movement to it. So Luke Smith's going to have to come up here and get his timing down before he steps into the box. Umpire calls for balls to come in. Luke Smith, got to see him play in the border battle. Knocked the ball around the yard pretty well for the Tigers. Hitting a home run in that tournament, I believe.
Leading off for Texas High is center fielder number 1, Luke Smith.
Luke Smith to start off the inning for the Tigers. Like to see his approach. Is he going to jump out on something quick here? First pitch misses low from Johnson. Another ball. 2-0 is your count here. Definitely a hitter's count for a guy like Luke Smith. And there he goes, tries to get one. Fouls it off, 2-1, your new count. Fouled off the plate. Nice pitch right there from Johnson. Smith having to fight it off. Smith gets a hold of one. It's trailing back. Center fielder looks like he settled underneath it. That is going to be out number 1. Hit deep. Caught by number 4, Colin Estes.
And batting second for the Tigers is third baseman number 6, Jacob Yao.
Jacob Yao is going to step in the box for the Tigers. 2-hole hitter. First pitch misses outside to Yao. Yao playing the hot corner for the Tigers on defense. Can't quite catch up to that. Up fastball there. 1-1 pitch misses inside. Bringing the count to 2-1 now. Johnson misses outside one more time. 3 balls, 1 strike. Yeah, reaches out and pokes one. That's going to be caught out in right field. No, it's not. Was it caught in transfer or was it a hit here? We're looking for a signal.
And batting third is the catcher, number 10, Cody Reed.
We don't have it quite figured out here. I believe the field umpire is looking behind home plate. We don't have a catch here. We've got Jacob Yao on first base here. Poncher coach is going to come out and have words here. With the way the sun's coming out, I'm not sure the home plate umpire even had vision or was able to see if the ball was caught or if it was dropped on the transfer. So I don't know how he could make the switch here. The field umpire obviously didn't see it. He's looking in the home to get some reassurance. So I think this is going to stand. Jacob Yao is going to be awarded first base here. That's going to be an error on the right fielder here. Umpire explaining how it was not on the transfer, so maybe he did have a look at it. We're not completely sure right now, but either way it goes, well, maybe not so fast. He's going out to have a discussion with the field ump. As it stands right now, it is 1 out. He is safe. 1 out. Still stands for the Tigers. Yao is on first base. Error for right field. And we've got 3-hole Cody Reese, the catcher, coming up to the plate. First pitch strike for Johnson. Second pitch strike as well. 0-2 is the count quick here. Cody Reese going to have to protect here. And he will. Ball hit up the middle. Pirates are going to want 2. Not going to get it as Cody Reese beats it out on the fielder's choice. Jacob Yao thrown out at second base. 2 outs for the Tigers.
Number 8, Nathan Steele.
Nathan Steele, the guy on the mound tonight, steps into the batter's box. First pitch swung and fouled. 0-1 is your count.
And number 4, Chandler Chapman, is running at first base.
Checking into the ball game for the Tigers as a runner, Chandler Chapman. He's going to be thrown at and back in plenty of time. Still hits one right at second base. Fields it. Gets the quick out at second. That's going to end the inning for the Tigers. And as they take a break, we're going to take a little one. We'll be right back.
Providing excellent customer service while keeping everyone safe is a top priority here at State Bank. We are making your banking experience safer and easier with our new curbside banking program. Almost anything you need to do inside the branch can now be accomplished with curbside banking. Need to open an account, pick up a debit card, or hands-on help with mobile banking? Just pull into a designated curbside spot, call the number on the sign, and a State Bank team member will come assist you quickly. We are excited to bring you this convenience and are thankful to serve you. Your family, your bank, State Bank.
And we are back live here at Texas High, Tiger Field. Nathan Steele on the bump warming up, grounded out to second base to end the inning for the Tigers. We looked great in the first inning, or first half inning on the mound, looking to do the same here. Johnson for Pine Tree comes out and lets up no runs on 1 error. Had 1 runner on. We've only had 1 runner on in this ball game so far. Pine Tree looking to hold their own against Texas High here in this first game, first district matchup of the season.
Leading off for the Pirates is the catcher, number 19, Connor Carroll.
Connor Carroll is going to step into the box for Pine Tree here, the man behind the dish. First pitch. Fouled up high and out of play. 0-1 for Mr. Nathan Steele. Oh, 2 quickly here. Nathan Steele living on that outside corner. Third pitch misses outside. We're going to have a 1-2 count now. Great pitch, strike 3. Swinging strike 3. Third strikeout of the game so far
And
for
next
Mr.
batter
Nathan
is the
Steele.
pitcher, number 10, Kalen Johnson.
Pitcher versus pitcher matchup right here as the Kylan Johnson steps into the batter's box. First pitch fouled as well. 0-1 again. Nathan doing a really good job of working ahead of these hitters. I can't stress that enough how important that is. Counts all tied up at 1. Pitch misses outside. Count is now 2-1. Ball fouled back behind the backstop. Evens the count at 2 here. Great pitch, hit the shortstop. Another low throw, scooped by Nate Minnie, is going to go out of play. That's going to give Johnson another bag. He'll end up on second here. Hard hit ball hit to Sawyer Pritchard at shortstop.
Number 8, Cruz Cox.
Johnson moving down the line quickly forces a low throw. Minnie not able to grab onto it, so it goes out of play. That gives Pine Tree runner on second, 1 out here, bringing up number 8, Cruz Cox. Still steps off the back of the rubber. Great pitch, gets the guy to roll over to third. Makes a great throw. Minnie comes off first, tries to get him at third. The tag is there. He's out. Great play by Nate Minnie. Great IQ coming off the bag, giving the man the bag at first to get the out at third there. Close play.
Now batting is third baseman, number 13, Tyson Bush.
Johnson and the Pine Tree faithful believe he was there. Umpire calls him out. That gives 2 outs, man on first for the Tigers here. First pitch strike. 0-1 is your count here. The Tigers defense really stepping up. Gets away from him inside. Reese corrals it. Runner will not advance. One ball, 2 strikes is your count now. Reese can't quite squeeze it back behind the dish. It gets away. Runner advances. Pontree now has a man in scoring position. Tyson Bush, the third baseman, with a chance to put Pontree on top. Ball foul straight back. 2-2, your count. Curveball misses outside. 3-2, full count here. That's going to be a walk. Runners on first and second now for Pontree. Bringing up Matthew Loomis.
Batting is left fielder number 3, Matthew Loomis.
A 2-out hit right here could be huge for the Pirates. There it goes. It looks like it's going to get down. We're going to have a play at the plate here. They're going to score a run. And the runner advances to third as well. We have runners at the corner. One crosses. 2-out single. Puts Pontree on top of this ball game 1-0 with another runner threatening.
And now batting is right fielder number 1, Caden Dunlap.
Caden Dunlap steps into the box with a chance to score another one for the Pirates. (1-0) your count. First pitch misses just low. Still evens the count, 1-1. Two, 2-1, your new count. Curveball misses outside. Still ready. 2-1 pitch off the inside. Great play from Nathan Steele. Is going to get the easy one at first. Not much damage done for the Tigers there. Just one across. And we'll be right back. We're back here at Texas High Tiger Field as Pontree gets one across in the top of the second inning. A little 2-out rally, if you will. Get a couple runners on, a hit here and there, and they get one across, not able to score the man from third or the guy on first, so they leave 2 on in the inning. Starting off the inning for the Tigers is going to be your DH, Dalton Rayleigh. First pitch misses low. 1-0. Second pitch low as well. 2 balls, no strikes. That one goes behind Mr. Rayleigh. 3-0. High and inside, we're going to have a walk. Dalton Rayleigh reaches on 4 straight balls here.
Second baseman, number 3, Jordan Crouch.
Jordan Crouch is going to step up to the plate. Chance to get some offense going right here for the Tigers. Gonna have a nice bunt. Actually, that bunt's gonna go foul. Started down third baseline. Tyson Bush charging hard for Pine Tree. Great pitch right there from Johnson. 0-2 your count here. That one fouled off. Count remains 0-2. Crouch looking to get this thing in play behind his runner. Don't want to move that man over. Great pitch right there from Johnson. He's going to ring Crouch up. Send him back to the dugout for Texas High here. 1 out. As Nate Minnie's going to step up to the plate. Nate Minnie gets on the first one, hot corner. They get him at second. They're going to get him at first as well as Ponch returns the double play to get out of the inning. As they take a break, we're going to take one as well, and we'll be right back.
A shield against the elements. Comfort in the midst of chaos. Shelter in the aftermath of destruction. For 75 years, Shelter Insurance has remained true to our promise to be there when you need us most. This is the heartbeat of our company, our why. Shelter Insurance. For your auto, home, and life.
In Arkansas, see Brian Bolt for a free insurance review.
And we're back here at Texas High Tiger Field as the Tigers come out to warm up. Half inning ended on a double play. Nate Minnie hit a rocket down the third baseline, fielded cleanly, and the play was made. Great play also by the first baseman, Max Giddin. Pontre getting down the dirt, scooping that ball. The Tigers not able to get that run back, so Pontre still sits on top of this ball game 1-0 here at the top of the third inning. Nathan still having a great game from the bump. 3 strikeouts so far, just 1 walk. Happened to get into a little situation there. And an unfortunate hit right there with 2 outs in the top of the second. Got a run for Pine Tree. Max Giddin leads off the inning for the Pirates. Counts 2-0. That one misses low. I'm sorry, count is 2-1. Still evens it, 2-2 here. Strikeout. I'm sorry, my first count was correct. The scoreboard was wrong. I second guessed myself. The count is now 3-2. And it's going to end in a walk. Max Giddens going to reach first base.
Second baseman, Dean McMillan.
And that brings Dean McMillan to the plate. Squares around the bunt. It's going to be a strike. Probably going to see that again here. Going to get a steal, have a hit and run on. Gets him at second, gets him at first. He doesn't get him at second. He's safe at second, gets him at first. So McMillan does his job and moves the runner over. Great play there by second baseman Jordan Crouch. Getting that ball out of his glove really quickly. Almost getting the lead man at second. First pitch misses low. 1 ball, no strikes. Curveball misses outside. 2-0 is your count. 1 out here. Runner on second. Ball misses high. 3-0 is your count. 1 out here for the Tigers. Ball misses high again. Ball 4.
And next up is the catcher, Connor Carroll.
That's going to bring Connor Carroll to the plate.
Now batting is the pitcher, Kalen Johnson.
Nate Minnie with that out and foul play brings 2 outs for the Tigers. Great job of finding that ball. First pitch strike. Nathan Steele trying to get back on the horse here. Steele steps off the back, trying to keep the runner honest. He's getting a big lead over at first. Second, I'm sorry. Ball tipped foul. Brings the count to 0-2. With 2 outs for the Tigers. Still looking to get out of this jam. Ball misses high and outside. 1-2. Your count. Still looking for a way out of this inning. Ball pulled foul. Johnson, one of the power hitters of this Pine Tree lineup, wanting to get something going with 2 outs like they did in the previous inning. Curveball is going to get Johnson. That's going to end the inning for Texas High. As they take a break, we're going to take one with them. We'll be right back.
If you're thinking of building or remodeling, start your project with Red River Lumber and the Design Center. Our full-line lumber yards are stocked with the building materials you need for your project. The Design Center offers doors and windows, flooring, cabinetry, countertops, appliances, and more. And our team will help guide your project every step of the way. Take advantage of our custom kitchen design service. We'll help visualize your project with a 3D rendering of how your new space will look. Red River Lumber and the Design Center is proud to be a Day 1 sponsor of Texarkana Game Day.
I don't know how we need to do to get you on. And we're back here at Texas High. The Tigers get out of that inning right there. Nathan Steele with the strikeout to end the inning. That's going to be his 4th strikeout of the ball game. Having a great outing. At the first couple of innings, he was shut down. Pine Tree was able just to scratch one across there, but they seemed like they were going to get something going. But I've got my man Billy Lavender stepping in here.
Am I on now? Oh, yeah, I can hear myself. That's all I need.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, I'll tell you what, Texas High just needs to kind of get in the rhythm. Looks like they're a little bit out of kilter, and what you don't want out of a Pine Tree team who's got a lot of losses on the early seasons. You don't want them thinking they can beat you,
exactly.
And you got to jump out. But looks like my man Knox Pilgreen's up, and he'll get us started right here.
Oh, yeah, Knox Pilgreen, a guy that we called his name several times in that border battle.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to talk about that for a little bit. This Texas High team came out and showed us a lot of great things early. That's an early season tournament.
Yeah.
And you normally don't look to see guys come out and look as seasoned as they did that in that tournament.
Well, and the thing about that tournament is you're still trying to play a lot of your players. You don't know your 9 that you're going to go with, but I think they've through their non-district. I'll let Knox bat right here. Wasn't too sure on that.
2-0 is going to be your count.
But no, they they're looking to hit their stride in district, and this is a good time to come out and do it.
Ball misses high there, 3-0 for Knox Pilgreen.
Got your shortstop, Sawyer Pritchard on deck. I'm sure Knox got the take sign from Coach McClure down there.
Oh yeah, most definitely, yeah. You don't see very many guys swinging on 3-0.
Never fails. The only one they give you the take on is right down the middle.
Most definitely.
But it's a good call.
And you just mentioned Sawyer Pritchard. We've seen some hot shots come over the short, and He's vacuuming those things up.
Yeah, Sawyer's had a really, really good year at short and just plays it every inning. He'll come in and relieve sometime, but we've got a 3-2 count on Knox. All right, battled it off. Sometimes you got to waste a few pitches. And, Knox is a freshman. We've got a couple of freshmen playing really, really well for the Tigers.
Freshman coming up big early in the season for the Tigers as well.
Yeah, I think that caught the outside corner.
Caught the outside
Just
corner.
he had, this pitcher's really, really good. He's not overly fast. His velo is not really high, but he hits spots and stuff. And what he did was he worked him in a couple of times and then went back away and just kind of fooled Knox.
And that's something you don't really see a lot at the high school level, is those pitchers working both sides of the plate.
And I don't remember this guy last year. I don't remember him on the team. I'm sure he was. But I'll tell you, another thing I noticed is that pitcher in the box looks really, really good at the plate.
Oh, most definitely. And I've seen him play once this season already, and he showed me everything I wanted to see at the plate. Myself being, I love being at the plate. I love being at the plate. That's where I love to be. And when I see guys come up and they have that plate presence, and they're standing in the box and they're covering it up and they're doing all the right things.
Another person that comes to mind is another freshman, Jacob Yowell. When you talk about that, he gets in there and it doesn't matter whether the guy's throwing 90 or 60, doesn't look overmatched or anything.
Just misses inside right there. Going to bring the count to 3-1.
Tell you what, I bet that one looked good from their dugout.
Oh, most definitely.
just missed it inside.
We don't get to call a lot of games from behind the plate, so it's a different view here.
There you go, and you got Sawyer. He's a good base runner. You get him on with the one hole. Luke Smith coming up, and Luke's, he flew out to deep center his first time up, but Luke's been hot, really hot lately. Hit a couple of bombs against Halton. One of them was just an absolute no-doubter, just creamed it. So he's looking to do some damage when he gets in the box. He's not looking to get to first.
Oh, yeah. Spoke a little bit about him earlier as well. Saw him show out in that border battle tournament as well.
Yep, he's a senior, and he's going to go play baseball at Louisiana Tech. He's a good student, good kid, and good family, so really proud of Luke.
I had the opportunity to interview him after one of those games.
Four-year starter at Texas High.
And that's something big here for people watching that may not know. There he is with another rope. That's going to get over his head. That's going to be down. We're going to see a run score here. Coach is going to hold him up on third there.
Yeah, really good by Luke. Just something that is really, really compact right there and just fired it. Looked like maybe a one-hopper to the wall, but and now you got another freshman coming up, Yal, and he's done really good in big spots this year. And with runners on, he's his average is higher, so I'm expecting for him to do something.
Most definitely, he's got a walk-off on the year.
Tell you what this guy's got on the mound is his ball sinks to the inside, and just that movement into the right-handed batter is really tough. It's getting a lot of people on their fist. He's in trouble.
We're going to have a play at the plate here.
Oh, really good shot.
Great throw.
Man. Double play, old-fashioned double play.
Old-fashioned double play to end the inning.
Really good play by the right fielder, and the ball just wasn't far enough, but Coach McClure thought that he'd take the chance.
It's early in the ball game. Why not tie it up? But we're going to take a break right here, and we'll be right back.
Commercial services. Electrical panel installation, circuit breaker installation, led by Master Technician Jay Strickland, and multiple specialty services.
And we're back here at Texas High Tiger Field. Pine Tree still on top 1-0 as they end the inning on an old-fashioned double play. Catch them, throw them out at the plate. Texas High not able to scratch a run across. Looking promising right there. Had 2 runners on late in the inning.
You know, and I don't fault Coach McClure for sending him right there. You're trying to get your team. You're trying to get a little momentum going. You got a few good hits, and you're just trying to scratch there, trying to get 1 run. And the guy's got to make a perfect throw. Although he had come in to catch that ball, he's got to make a perfect throw. Guy's got to, you know, have a good tag, and they did everything right. Kudos to Pine Tree Pirates, and you can tell they're well coached and really good play by the right fielder, and then a good tag. You know, it looked like we tried to swim around it. Really good tag, put it on him, and now they're coming to the 4th up 1. And you know, like we said, the longer you let them hang around, the more trouble you are, because you're going to put the pressure on yourself being at home. But you got your stud on the mound, Nate, and you're going to come back out. And you know, I'm sure they talked to him between innings and just told him to settle down, go out and play your game.
Oh, most definitely. First pitch on the way right here from Nathan Steele. First pitch strike, and he's got to get back to that right there. Early in that first inning.
Got to get ahead.
Every batter was first pitch strike.
Got to get ahead. You know, he just started getting behind and trying to force it.
That one getting away right there from Cody Reese.
Yeah, it looked like it had a little movement on it. It looked like a really good pitch. It may have just, you know, moved a little bit too far inside.
1-1 is your count.
Tell you what, that sun went down. It's a little bit chilly.
I know. I wasn't expecting it.
Man, what a nice night, though. It's nice not to have that sun right in your eyes, too. Especially as a batter or a catcher.
Yeah, that first play, the play in that first inning, I think the sun had a lot to do with it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Mrs. Lowe, they're going to bring the count to 3 balls, 1 strike.
Nate's just got to settle down and find something that he can, you know, not try to be too precise. There it is.
Great pitch right there.
A lot of time that hit the outside corner, but a lot of times as a pitcher, you start trying to work some corners and stuff and keep it away from a batter instead of just trying to throw it over the plate and trust your mechanics.
Great pitch
yeah,
there.
Really good.
Strikeout number 5 for Nathan Steele there. Great pitch. One thing I've noticed about Nathan just throughout this game alone right here is once he gets you in that spot where he has you in his claws, I mean you're kind of done for as a batter.
Yep.
He's one of those pitchers that's going to dig down when he smells that blood. He's coming for you.
Absolutely. And another thing I like about Nathan Steele on the mound is he's under control. You know, it doesn't look max effort. He never gets upset. You know, he may get in some trouble, but never just he tends to work out of it.
He's one of those guys, I guess you call him a downhill pitcher.
Absolutely.
He's coming straight downhill.
Absolutely. Got some really good, filthy stuff, too. I mean, you know, off of his fastball, his curveball is sick. Got to get him in the zone right here.
3-0 is your count. Going to have to work back here.
I'm guessing this guy probably got to take just by the way his feet are. He wasn't swinging, and that's 4, and you're giving up a free pass, and that's, you know, the strikeouts are good, but you just can't afford to give people. You can't defend the walk.
You can't defend the walk.
Can't defend the walk.
The 1 run that's on the board right now is from a walk.
Absolutely. Tigers he just needs to pitch us a ground ball and get out of this inning.
Matthew Loomis in the box for the Pirates. First pitch misses high. 1-0 is your count.
There you go. I don't know if you can hear it but you got a lot of chatter from both teams, just the fans, and that's what's good about baseball. Is it's just you know, I mean, just a lot of just reminds you of summer.
Ball gets away from Reese. Runner's going to advance.
just kind of takes us out of the double play right there.
Exactly.
Cody knows that he messed up there, and he's a junior, but slated to probably be a starting quarterback for the Tigers next year, and he's settling into that catcher role and really hit good for the Tigers this year, and I'll look for him to come back from that right there.
Misses just a little high there.
Yeah, I didn't see this batter's not a 6-foot tall guy, so maybe that was the umpire. He's been pretty consistent behind the plate tonight.
He has. That one gets away. It's going to be low. It's going to bounce back to the back screen. We're going to have runners at the corners, just one out here.
I wouldn't be surprised to see something done right here with the runner, whether it's just a straight steal. And I think that's what Coach McClure's. I mean, he's going to come out here and talk to Nate, but I think he's going to also say, hey, look, here's what's fixing to happen. Here's what we're fixing to do.
Exactly, and they're also going to get ready for the rabbit play. The guy trying to get the guy running from third. They're going to try to get something going here. They know it's coming. Pine Tree's going to want to get that insurance run out of third base, and.
I'll tell you, you talk about that rabbit play, and you don't see it done a whole lot, but you see it every now and then. I think I've been at 3 games this year that we've had it done to us, and at the times it wasn't worth it to us. You see him right here. He's after he left the mound, Coach McClure turns around to our middle infielder and told him what's up and what we're running on the first and third. But we've seen it happen 3 times already. So hopefully it's something that we're prepared for.
Oh yeah, first game of district. Pine Tree is trying to get back on the horse. I wouldn't be surprised here.
That's a good way to start right there. So
exactly.
now you're forcing your hand, and we're going to see.
Keeping everything low in the zone right here because you still got double play ball.
I'm guessing he's going right here. I'm throwing outside fastball if I'm trying to get him. Outside fastball. He went for it, tried to lay it down, which I think's a really good idea by the coach. I'm trying to score that runner any way I can.
Exactly.
Small ball or not.
0-2 count right here.
Strike him out, throw him out.
Gets the strikeout.
Blew by you. Linda Ronstadt.
High cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta love it. Now you're sitting at 2 outs. You got the easy play right here in the middle of the infield, or you can just throw it across the diamond and get him at first and get out of the inning here.
First and third. Looks like got a fast runner at first. Never know what's going to happen. Try to put the pressure on us.
Great pitch.
That's that pitch that it's just kind of a sharp breaking curve, and he can throw that a little bit faster, and he does, and it really just falls off the table. It's really nice.
Great pitch.
Boy, got it in on his hands. Fouled it straight back. Now you got 0-2 and Pine Tree that looked like, with 1 out, first and third, looked like they had the old mow. It looks like it's back on top of the hill right now for the Tigers. Boom, right there. Atta boy, Nate Steele.
Yes, sir, and that's how you end the inning. That's how you work out of trouble right there. Great inning right there for the Texas High Tigers, and we'll be right back after this short break.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire good people. It takes real people, real interviews. We find good people, matching the right skills for the right jobs. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near.
Here at Texas High Tiger Field, as the Tigers just work their way out of a jam, first and third with just 1 out. They come all the way back and get out of it.
Both pitchers have settled in, really throwing nice, not walking, too many, and just letting their defense Both of them have some strikeouts, but just letting their defense work and trusting what they've got out there, and maybe for a walk by the Tigers where they end up scoring a run. This is just a game that's looks like it's gonna come down to the wire.
It looks like it, and we've got 2 strikeouts from DeKylan Johnson of Pontry, and we've got 5 strikeouts for Nathan Steele of Texas High here. So we're having a little pitcher's duel and just a 1-run ball game.
So it looks like we got 3-hole Cody Reese coming up for the Tigers, catcher.
Yes, sir, we do.
3-hole tonight.
Yes, sir, batting in the 3-hole, Cody Reese stepping up to the plate.
Oh, boy, great idea. Great idea. Cody has some wheels, too. He can flat fly. So it was a really good job, just didn't execute it.
Like I always try to sneak one in on him.
He hit it a mile, too. It's low.
Second pitch misses low.
Yeah, but it's a really good location for he didn't miss. He didn't miss his spot, but it just wasn't a strike. Trying to get that one low, but just worked its way inside.
2-1 is a good count.
Now Cody's got the advantage right here. He's going to see if he can put one over the plate. Yep, that one. He just missed his spot on those 2. Now you're as a batter, down 1 run, you're just thinking one spot right here. If he misses one spot, I'm coming unglued.
Gets one up in the zone there, gets on top of it.
Yeah, just, kept his hands inside the ball, look high and inside, and he goes in the dugout, and he's a little upset, and he knows that he probably swung at ball 4, but, he's trying to do something. He's trying to help his team out, and, it just didn't happen right then. But you got Nate Steele, and, talk about helping yourself and helping the team.
Exactly.
He can get on right here. Nate's got a sack full of doubles this year, too. He's not a PO. He's played some second base and maybe early in the season may have played an inning or 2 at shortstop, but been really, really solid on the mound. But he's also been a really good hitter for the Tigers this year.
Just
good
outside
miss.
there.
Hit the glove right where that's where if you're in the other dugout, you're like, man, he hit the glove. Well, it's just set up a little bit outside.
Great get
Boy,
on right
smoked
there.
that. Smoked it.
Right over his head, warning track.
Did I say a sack full of doubles? His cup may runneth over now.
Sack's a little overflowing now.
But man, help yourself out. Get on second, get in scoring position, and you got the DH Dalton Rayleigh coming up, and Big D, as they call him. They call him all kinds of stuff, but I call him Big D. We're gonna get Jake McGuire is going to come out and run for the pitcher, and Jake's played a lot of left field this year and really helped out. Boy, in Shreveport the other day, just freaking hit a missile down the left field line. If that guy would have been playing right there, it'd have been a double, but ended up with a single. But he was a runner for the Tigers last year, so he's good on the bases.
Gets it in play early.
Good job, Jake.
Save it first.
That away. Jake, here's the thing, is you look at that and you don't realize what happened, but Jake really forced that guy to make that decision of what he's going to do, and he waited a split second late and threw it low, and Jake Jake took off right as he did that, so, really good, and they miss it, and now you got Jordan up, and, man, I wouldn't be surprised if I didn't see some kind of little squeeze right here or something.
Oh yeah, definitely with a seasoned base runner on right here.
Dalton's a big boy, but he's pretty fleet of foot. I don't know what Coach McClure's going to do right here, but I mean there's a chance we're trying to score a run. There's a chance we're going to lay it down.
Great hit there, right up the middle.
Atta-way. Good RBI by Jordan Crouch.
Jordan Crouch, RBI single.
Yes, sir.
Ties the ball game here for the Tigers.
Jordan heard me talking about the bunt back here. He said, hey, quiet.
I want to go back and talk about that base running earlier, though, because I don't think a lot of people really understand what he did right there. He
Absolutely.
forced that entire
That's right.
play to happen.
He didn't just stay where he was. He came out far enough to where he could still get back if the guy turned and threw it to second. But he was also far enough that guy's thinking, I've got to make a really good throw right here. Throw. And not only do I have to make a good throw, once I do, I've got to retreat. So
exactly.
it kind of puts them in a quandary that they don't really know. It just, they say pressure busts pipes. Makes water run uphill, and it's every now and then it'll make you throw a ball low to first base. And that's what happened. But, the pitcher's doing his job, but a couple of really solid hits this inning. One, Nate Steele killed it out to center. But I like both of them. I like Jordan's. They're using the middle part of the field.
Exactly.
Just hitting it up the middle part of the field. But,
seeing the ball well.
But what you got to do is you got those spots that you get some runners on base in scoring position. You got to score them. And now the Tigers have old Mo on their side.
Exactly.
Nate Minnie's up. Big Nate. Oh, really good read.
Really good read.
Good read by Dalton because that ball didn't get too far away, but he went on first. He went immediately when it did it. Jordan really wasn't able to see the ball, and just he's got to make sure that Dalton's going before he commits, and so that's why he's there. But now you got a first and third, and let's see what we're going to do. Kind of in the same situation we were when Jordan was up.
Exactly. As a third base coach, you always want to see that back runner move up as well, but it doesn't always happen like that. Great touch right there.
By Nate.
I was going to get away from him.
Yeah, that guy, left fielder, tried to come in and make a really, really good catch. It would have been really, really tough, but Nate gets an RBI single, and now the Tigers are up 2-1, and you got freshman Knox Pilgrim coming up, and I'll tell you, Knox typically gets everything out of his swing, and if a guy throws him a fastball, I wouldn't be surprised to see Knox just hit this right in the gap, left center gap. I'm trying him outside. He said, I'm not throwing these guys in anymore.
Oh, yeah, he's going to work away a little bit for at least the next couple batters, but great effort out there in left field by Matthew Loomis.
And not only was it a diving effort, but he kept the ball in front of him, so he didn't let the runners advance. Good eye. Okay, now you're sitting up there 2-0 and didn't have a good first at bat, and you're sitting up there and you're thinking, man, he's fixing to plate me one right here.
Give me one here.
Good. Now I'm going to get the old, yep, I know that call down there. I can tell you I've seen enough of those.
Great poise at the plate right there by Knox Pilgrim. 2-0 as a hitter. You want to come out of your shoes.
That's right. Oh.
Where's ball 4?
Don't ever wear the 3-0 pitch, right? don't just get out of the way on the 3-0. But I tell you, Knox in like a normal freshman. He'll stay in there and take it. Whereas I'd be getting out of there.
I had to get out of there. I got in trouble a lot. So I had to get out.
I mean, I'm gonna help my team out. I'm gonna stay in there if it's any count but that. And now you got the bases juiced with Sawyer Pritchard coming up. He's liable to slap one the other way.
There it is. I saw it coming out.
Yeah, with his cut, he has never batted left-handed until this year. They turned him around to the left side, and he just says he sees it a little bit better from this side. He's gotten a few hits early on in the season, and
that one gets away. Bounces off the backstop. Going to keep the runner at third.
You want to see Sawyer stay in there and not stay in there and get hit, but stay in there and let the third base runner know where the ball is and, to hang back. Sawyer's going to go and pitch in college and is already committed, and he's the kind of guy. He's not a strikeout guy once he gets on the mound, but he just gets outs, and he'll come in crazy situations and just never phased.
I was going to miss inside as well.
Inside and low. Now you got a 3-1 count. I'm thinking hammer it. Yep, and Coach McClure said just one pitch. Right down the middle is only one. Yeah,
and that one's going to miss high as well.
Yeah, they
going
just
to walk a runner in here.
Pitchers pitched a really, really good game, and they don't want to go out and take him out right now. And they got a guy going down to the bullpen right now to warm up. And really good job by the catcher to go out and see him because they've already had one mound visit.
Yeah, one visit.
And two, you got Luke Smith coming up, and he is pelted 2 balls to center field, and the pitcher's getting a little bit wild, but two, with the bases juiced with guy on third, you can't really spike a curveball too. So Luke's got to be thinking one pitch. And I'm telling you, Luke can hit it over that Texana Bank sign at about 150 feet and on a line. And I've seen him do it 100 times in BP and several times in a game. So I want to see him come unglued on this one. Yeah, he might be getting a take from down there. Yep. He getting no take sign, and they're just going to see if he can throw a strike.
Yeah. Make him throw one in there.
Coach McClure, I'm not trying to give away all your signs, but you know everybody. Yeah, they're gonna
come and get him here.
Everybody in the ballpark seen that. I don't care what a guy does when it's a 3-0 or when the guy's thrown 6 or 7 straight balls. Anything that guy does down there is the take sign.
Exactly, most definitely. This Texas High team battle back here took a few innings to get one across, but once they started getting them across, they look like they're back in sync. I guess I can say.
Here's the thing: is this year a lot with Texas High is they've played some small ball, or they've gotten some errors and scored some runs and everything, and they just hadn't been really hitting the cover off the ball and scoring runs, and I like to see that now. It took them to the 4th inning, but you come out your district opener and. You got some fans in the stands. You got Texarkana game day there. I mean, there's a little bit of pressure on you and everything, so it takes you a little while to get settled in. But once you do, we start hit. It's hitting the ball that we're scoring. It's not drop fly balls. It's not booted balls in the infield or anything like that, and that's what you want to see, and that's what all the daddies and mamas want to see. I mean, the mamas don't care how they get around. It's we call them mama home runs sometimes if people are throwing the ball all over.
Yeah, they just want to get around.
But man, you want to see that ball being barreled up, and Luke's done that a couple of times. And early on, it's not like we didn't hit the ball a few times really, really hard and get some outs, but now we're hitting it where they are, and hitting's contagious.
Exactly.
And it looks like we caught the bug here in the 4th inning, and now you got your 1, 2, 3 hole coming up. You got Luke Smith and then Jacob Yowell, and man, both of them are liable to open it up at any time.
Most definitely, and also for Texas High coming into this game against a team like Pine Tree, who obviously they have more analytics and things on teams than we do, but. You got to look at Pine Tree's record, and we see him tonight. This is a better ball club than that.
Absolutely.
So then Texas High comes in with that in the back of their mind as well.
But a lot of times you look at record and you don't know who was pitching. Teams are playing in tournaments and playing a lot of freshmen and everything. But let's listen to the ball on the bat of Luke Smith. Yeah, it's low. Oh, don't give it to him, Coach.
And bring the count 3-0.
Don't give it to him, Coach. Tough spot to come into by a pitcher as well.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you, I've seen Pine Tree over the years, and I saw them struggle a little bit last year, and even this year, they're a young team, but they do look really well coached.
They do.
It's okay. He went at a ball right there, but now you got a 3-2 count, but 1 out.
Yeah, right there about chest high.
Yep.
No hitter watching this live is going to be mad at that swing.
Yeah, that's right. He spoiled it. That's a good. It wasn't his pitch to do something with, but a good hitter will spoil that pitch and then get to the next one and force him to throw you something out over the plate.
Waiting for mine.
Yep, and Luke Smith's that guy.
There he goes.
He's down the line.
Great job protecting there.
Mm-hmm. You know, the thing about Luke is over the years he's really worn out the right field. But this year I've noticed a lot of times he's using the whole field, and boy, that's as a pitcher, you hate that.
Mm-hmm. Rolls over one the first here. Gonna try to play the play back. Throw's gonna get away.
Yeah. And that's the pitcher who moved over to first base. But this time of year, that grass gets really, really wet, and that's exactly what it did. And when he tried to plant his foot, his front foot, it completely slid forward. He had plenty of time to throw that, and it's that's not on the kid, that's not on the player. That's just Coach McClure and Coach Meany and Coach Minner working this field and knowing what play is going to happen. Jacob Yowell up with the bases loaded now. Yeah, that's one that Jacob wants back. He got a fastball down the middle, but still we hadn't seen any razzle dazzle from this pitcher yet, any kind of off speed.
High cheese there.
Yep. So he's got ahead of Jacob with one out, and let's see what Jacob can do. Let's see what kind of out pitch this has. Yeah, the pitcher just tried to overpitch that one a little bit and kind of wasted that, trying to get a swing by Jacob. Freshman stood his ground. There he goes. That's the one he missed earlier. He forced the pitcher into throwing his pitch, and he just kind of didn't get all of it, but lived to see another day. Bases loaded, one out. Yep, went back to the high stuff, and that's another one that Jacob chased a little bit earlier. I mean, I'm liking this freshman, man. He's really shown a lot of moxie. Good. Let that one go too. So now you got a full count. He's worked his way back. He was 0-2, worked his way back, a couple of foul balls and 3 balls. So you got a full count, bases loaded, and the Tigers have taken a 4-1 lead, and Jacob Yowell up. Spoiled another one. That's a really good pitch. A pitcher for Pine Tree. Man, it's a pretty night. I don't know you watching at home can tell, but man, just a little bit of chill in the air now that the sun has gone down. Jacob's working him. Pitcher's thrown about 9 pitches this at bat so far. Oh, baby, he come unglued in that. It is going back all the way to the wall. Oh, and it's great catch by the left fielder, but it's going to be an RBI for Jacob Yowell. And I'm telling you what, fans, that went to the deep part of the field, and Jacob gets an RBI. But, man, it was almost 4 RBIs for Jacob Yowell. And Knox Pilgreen comes across and scores. And now you got Luke Smith at first and Sawyer Pritchard at third, and Cody Reese comes up, and he can just about do the same thing. But, I mean, Jacob knew he was going to get a fastball, and he got a 3-2 fastball, and I think his 10th pitch of the AB, and just hammers it out to looked like the Texana Bank sign out in left center field.
Oh, yeah, that off the bat,
that's my
crazy.
Favorite bank, by the way.
Oh.
I mean, they're giving away money. Interest rates are low.
Okay.
I'm just saying, you can get a really good mortgage loan from a pale redheaded guy if you want to, if you call the right number.
If you call the right number, you will get him. You'll reach him.
Cody Reese, I'm telling you, he's coming up. He's licking his chops. He's seen we've barreled some balls up this inning and scored 5 runs, but he'd like to score a couple more right here.
Most definitely. Great pitch right there.
Yep, really good. He's got to throw an off speed, man. He just got to mix it up a little bit, and I think it's a good pitch for Luke to run. Luke's got some wheels, and I just, I'm trying to pick right here from the.
There it is.
Cody
That's
gets
gonna be
it
one of
in
those
on the
trouble
hands.
balls.
That's trouble. And Luke, good turn, and he's going to get an RBI with Sawyer Pritchard coming across a plate, and Cody Reese gets in the book and picks him up a single and RBI to help us out. And now it's 6-1 Tigers. Who's that over there at third? That's Luke Smith.
That's going to be Luke Smith over at third.
Yep.
Great base running right there by Luke Smith, and then also great job at the plate covering him up. He takes off. That pitch may not be a pitch that Cody Reese would normally go after, but you see your man take off. You've got to protect him.
And you got my man Chandler Chapman coming in at first base, who's a runner for the Tigers, and I think he's attached to Cody Reese, and I'm looking for us to be on the move right here. Really good move right there. But, another thing is he dives back just in time, but that proves that he's not just a foot off the bag. He's getting him a good lead in case he's going to go.
Great base running shown all night tonight from the Tigers.
Nathan Steele.
The checking the runner over at second. Great play there. Great move up by Luke Smith right there. And then we also have great base running as well.
And that really started this inning, didn't it? Yeah. Jake McGuire out there. And this is who he was running for, the pitcher, Nate Steele. And that's just because Nate hit a rocket out to the center field wall for a double. I'm telling you, I keep talking about it. He's had a sack full. Pretty soon I'm going to have to come up with a new analogy. I just missed that one.
There's one he'd like to get hold of right there.
Just kind of pulled off of it a little bit. 2-1 count, though. You don't want to run yourself out of the inning since you're hot, so that's probably what Coach McClure is thinking.
Going up for the hot cheese.
It's hard. That ball looks like a beach ball coming up there when it's up that high, and it's just hard to lay off.
Especially in the inning, you put up 5 or 6. You know everyone's hitting the ball well. You want to be a part of that as well, and especially when you're the guy that started it off.
Absolutely. And especially when you're the guy running back to the bunk.
Exactly.
It's a good pitch. It's a good time to throw that. Now you got a 3-2. So now with 3-2 and 2 outs, you will see the runner at first move, and they're going to tell him, to make sure that he goes home. But when he does, you're straight stealing.
Great job by the pitcher, but it gets away from him.
And that's what that's what a little bit of pressure. As a pitcher, that. As Luke Smith crosses a plate and Chandler Chapman trots into second base, is as a pitcher that guy is moving on the pitch. So you're going to turn and you're going to try to pick him off, and, you get a cheap run out of it. And now you got another guy in scoring position. Good job by Nate. He's doing, again, what I've been talking about. He's spoiling a pitch that he can't do anything with, but it would have been a strike. And so he lives to see another pitch.
And as a pitcher, he knows what's coming.
Absolutely.
There he goes again.
He knows that he's going to.
That was going to get by him. That's going to roll to the wall. We're going to get 3 out of Nathan Steele here. He hesitates, but he's still going to get it. He's going to get it easy.
It looks like Coach McClure. And it's what he's talking to him about right there. He's saying, I was telling you to hold up. And Nate was saying, but I can get third. And he's saying, hey, we're up 8-1. You're my pitcher. I'm not running you into something. I want you back out on the mound dealing like you're doing. But looks like we're going to have a mound visit right here.
Exactly. Coach McClure wants his pitcher. If you can't get it standing up, then you can't get it. But you can't take the competitiveness out of some of these kids.
You'd rather have to hold them back. You'd rather have to pull the reins than you would have to light a fire under them. And man, Texas High is doing now what Coach McClure wanted to come out and do, is jump on them in the early innings. And we're going to get another pitching change. Looks like a big southpaw coming in. and looks like you got Jordan Crouch coming up that had a big RBI already in this inning, coming up to the plate again.
Yeah, we want to talk talking about guys earlier that could hit the ball a mile. This guy coming in right now played first base for
Dalton Rayleigh. Mm-hmm.
He played first base for Pine Tree.
The guy coming up,
Jacob
gotcha.
Hall. He played first base for Pine Tree in the game that I saw them, and he comes up to the plate in about the 6th inning. They were down a couple runs, and when I tell you that he
hammered one.
Yeah, out there in Liberty Isle, we know that fence is
you can't see the fence. It's
exactly.
so far away.
And I mean, he just crams the ball out there to the wall, man.
Wow.
And I haven't seen very many kids hit the ball and with as quick as hands as this kid got around that ball there. So we're going to see him in the lineup here later in the game.
Yep. He's going to come in and hit too, and looks like he's not a velo guy. Looks like he's got a lot of junk in him, and it looks like it's on command too. He's throwing strikes. But it's different when you get, but he's coming in with an 8-1 lead, and he's going to, what coach wants him to do is come in and do your job. You're not trying to win the ball game on the mound. You're trying to hold it to where it is. Get an out, get out of this inning, and get your team back up at bat where you can score runs, because you can't score runs when you're out there. And of course, these high school games are not timed games. You're going to play 7 innings unless there's a run rule, and so you got plenty of time. You got 3 more at bats at least, but you got Big D, as I call him, Big Dalton Rayleigh, coming to the plate, and he can do a lot of damage with that thing in his hands, and he's got Nate Steele. It is Nate. No, it's not Nate. That's Jake McGuire running for Nate. We've already talked about Jake a lot. Really, really good kid. Jake is smart. Really smart, because I think he's going to go to the University of Arkansas.
Razorback Billy, but he loves the Tigers.
Yes, sir. Oh, and you're coming with 2 guys who. You got 2 guys who've thrown a lot of fastballs, and not with a lot of velocity, not overly powered, but more than this guy that's coming in. And so Dalton got a little bit out in front there. Oh, yeah, and it's that snap factor. Even if they're throwing it in at 82, when a guy comes in and he's lobbing curveballs at you 75. Oh, he hits you an ankle.
Looks a lot different, but they got
And I think Jordan's coming up to the plate with about the same base runners in the same position as they were earlier. And here's the thing: Jordan is very, very quick to the ball and very, very compact swing with a lot of power, and usually works the middle part of the field. But with this velocity, I think maybe he'll turn on it, but that one that came in, he just kind of waiting on it. Look, maybe a little bit high is what he's thinking, and I like his patience right there.
Exactly. Right here, you just can't be late to the party. You got to wait on it, but you can't be late. Another thing that was going to be fouled out, but another thing with guys who don't have very much velo, it's the fact of, am I gonna overswing? Am I gonna
Absolutely.
Am I gonna come out of my shoes?
Well, everybody's sitting over there in the dugout going, "Oh, I'm gonna kill this guy. I'm gonna kill this guy," and then they get up there and it's different. It's just different. Oh, baby, another good hit. Good catch in the field.
That's going to be your second baseman, number 7, Dean McMillan.
That's Dean McMillan. Dean used to live in Texarkana, good kid, good family, and know his dad and mom, and his mom's here tonight, and she follows him around, and really, really good diving catch by Dean.
Yes, sir. And as they end that inning, we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back.
I'm Dr. Matt Young from Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital. We have expanded to increase our outstanding services for our community. We are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. We are a full-service emergency department and are now offering inpatient services and outpatient imaging. Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital, real ER without the wait, where your hometown physician owners are always here for you.
Reed and Billy Lavender on the call for you tonight. The Tigers come out in the bottom of the 4th and turn on the bats.
Here's what happens. is after an inning like that, or after any inning where you go up 3, 4, 5 runs, anything like that, and the Tigers are up 7 now. But all you want from your pitcher, and all you tell your pitcher, and Nate, you don't even have to say anything to Nate Steele. He's a senior. He's played a lot of travel ball for the Sticks and been in lots of big-time games. You don't have to tell him this, so they're probably not saying anything. But you want to come out and throw strikes. You're not working the outside corner anymore. You're not working the inside. You're mixing your pitches up because you don't want them hammering them. But you want to throw strikes, and here's what always happens in baseball. You make a really, really, really good play in the field, that guy always comes up. And here's Dean McMillan for Pine Tree Pirates. Good pitch.
Great
and Dino, he's a catcher by trade, a really, really good catcher, and I think maybe he has some arm issues or something, someone told me, but playing a heck of a second base tonight. All right, Nate.
Missing there, 2-0.
Yes. Come out and do what I say.
Yeah, 8-1 ball game. You definitely want to see what your defense is about right here.
And then sometimes you've hit a double and a triple, and you come back up there, and you're probably a little bit juiced, and Coach McClure's going to come over and say, that's why I held you up at second.
Exactly. Great pitch there.
Right there. It's like Dean didn't like that, Pine Tree didn't like that, and I thought it caught a little bit, but it had a little movement on it. And I'm biased.
Great 2-2 pitch right there from
Steele.
Steele.
He just came across it. Just caught it, came across it. That ball breaks a little bit more down. It's a pitch that gets a swing at it. Oh, good spoil of a good pitch, because that pitch was tough to deal with. Had a lot of velocity on, and he kept it down. And Dean did a really good job just to get the bat on it and spoil it. Live to fight another day right here. Really good at bat, man. Really good at bat. And I'm telling you, somehow those things in the field, it's the juju in baseball, always works out like that. But that guy either comes up and hits a bomb or some tank or something.
Exactly.
And now you got a chance. You come out and you walk the first batter, and you got a chance to do some damage. Pine Tree, put a run or two on the board, and get back in this ball game. But you got to do it right here.
I just had this conversation the other day. There's just something different about this game.
Mm-hmm.
When things happen like that, like you said, the juju, the baseball gods, as some people call them, they just come a knocking every single time.
Absolutely. You got the flags out in center, just absolutely at a standstill. No wind in the ballpark right now. As I say that, the cool breeze hits me. A gust from the gods.
Exactly.
And number 4, what's his name?
That's going to be number 4, Colin Estes, the center fielder.
Colin Estes. He just took a cut. He was trying to score 2 right there with that swing, and it was really good time for it.
Colin Estes, not a slow man at all. It just speaks to the volume of how hard these balls are being hit out the center. He can't run them down out there.
Yep. He's taking 2 massive hacks. The only part is he's got to leave his head to watching that baseball, because some reason that thing is super hard to hit coming up there about 86, 87 if you're not looking at it.
Exactly. Great pitch right there from Steele. I'm not sure if Estes didn't think that was strike 3.
I'll tell you, he was halfway back to the dugout, I thought. And I didn't say anything.
Steele lets one get away from him down the first base line. McMillan's looking to go to third. He's at least going to take a turn. Steele just wanted to kind of lob that over there. keep the runner honest, and I think it slipped out.
I think what coach is going to tell him when he gets over in the dugout, I think what he's going to tell him is he's going to say, hey, look, it's 8-1. You just walk that guy. Let's not, if he wants to run, let's trust Cody back here to throw him out. Keep him somewhere close, but not really trying to pick him off. And Nate wishes he had it back. He didn't mean to do that, but I just think that's the things that you're gonna tweak in the game as you go forward in district.
Misses outside there.
Yeah, and that guy fought back, and I'd like to see Coach. And there he comes. He's going to come out here and settle him down and say, "Hey, look, go back to just throw the ball across the plate." Now, as I say that, this guy comes up. Maiden hit it a mile.
Connor Carroll, this is catcher as well.
Yeah, I mean, you can just tell he's a catcher. He looks like he's been through 3 games already. And we're going to get, I told you, Sawyer Pritchard is coming in, and he's the guy that can come in these kind of situations and kind of steady the game. And Nate pitched a really, really good game for the Tigers and kept them in it. And what you can't do is if Nate gives up 3 or 4 runs, then they have old Mo, and you may not have that 8-run inning.
Exactly.
So he's done his job. Plus, he's really helped out at the plate, and just struggling in this inning. And like I say, you got to come out. But the Tigers are loaded in pitching this year, and not a whole lot of just dominant pitchers. They got some really good pitchers, and a staff of seniors that have been through it before. And Sawyer Pritchard's one of those guys, and he's going to go do this in college. But he's inheriting 2 runners, a guy at first and second, but he's also inheriting an 8-1 lead, and those aren't his guys, But a lot of times as a pitcher, you want to come in and you want to take care of that guy in front of you. So Nate Steele, he's going to be the first guy up there to congratulate Sawyer. Sawyer leaves him out there or whatever, because it's going to help Nate's ERA, and the main thing is to win, but you get into statistics sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be posted on game day, and it's going to be posted on social media, and you're going to show college coaches and things like that. But
2022 is definitely we're in the years of analytics these days. Those things sometimes come almost on the same part of the list as the wins and losses.
All right, so got a 0-0 count, no outs. Runner at first and second. Sawyer Pritchard steps to the mound.
Pritchard comes out and gets the first pitch strike.
Throws a curveball, really nice curveball that hits the outside corner, gets ahead, more importantly. He could get a ground ball double play, boy. You'd feel like you were a champ.
Another great pitch there. Just misses low. 1-1 is your count. Swing and a miss there.
You sit behind the plate and you can see why, a lot of times if you're his parents are going, why did you swing at that pitch? Well, you see the movement on that ball, and it looked like a strike, and it just fell out of the sky. And so really good pitch by Sawyer.
Exactly, especially after they come out and they throw the first pitch curveball for a strike.
Good location for a 1-2 pitch right there, trying to get him to chase something. He didn't. He held back.
Goes down and gets him there.
Comes in and does his job and gets a strikeout. And now you have the starting pitcher who's now moved to first base. He's
Peyton
up.
Johnson.
And I really like this kid in the box. Just really, really square at the plate and really smooth swing, really quick to the ball. He's looking to somehow help his team out right here.
Great pitch there. When you get a pitcher coming at you off speed, or the guy before you off speed, and then he heats you up inside. Cody Reese being a wall back behind the plate right now. One pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Sawyer Pritchard ahead 1-2 here.
Really good piece of hit, and it was a good pitch. And really good job by Luke Smith to get to that ball and get it in immediately to save a run, and that's invaluable. And what you don't realize, that little things like that go on in the game can win a game for you. You know, it's not always the home run. It's not always the strikeout. It's sometimes holding a runner from getting an extra base or getting a run. Now you get a ground ball right here in a double play, and you're out of the inning on a ball that probably should have, you know, anybody else lazily getting to it and not having a strong throw, and you score a run.
Yeah, seeing your center fielder get to a ball like that when you're up 8-1, that's big for your ball club. Oh, 1 is your count. 1 out, bases loaded. That ball's up.
Nate Minnie. Oh,
over the shoulder catch. And he's going to throw him out.
Wow. Really good play by Nate Minnie, the first baseman for the Tigers. And Nate just, here's the thing. Nate's a tight end.
He is.
He's caught that ball before, right? Got really good hands. And, you know, everybody's going, no, get behind it, whatever. He's like, man, I've done this 100 times for Coach Stanford and his Texas High Tigers. Nate's going to go and play football at SAU. But no, really, I mean, that ball gets down, and all of a sudden they score a couple of runs on it with 2 outs.
And that's one of those trouble balls right there. It's in that no man's land, they call it.
And now Tigers with 2 outs and bases loaded, and you're looking at, you know, Sawyer Pritchard's done his job, and this is your guy that hammered it, so he can do it. Mano y mano.
That's going to be foul, but it might stay in play here.
Jacob Yao tracking that ball down over there.
He's going to get it.
Great catch by Jacob. Man, you had 2 guys at the corners. You got a senior and Nate Minnie who has a great catch, and then Jacob Yao retreating and catching that to hold him to no runs. And first guy over there to congratulate Sawyer for that is Nate Steele. And, man, what a great job by Sawyer coming in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Great job for the Tigers. Way to end the inning there, and we'll be right back after the break.
Providing excellent customer service while keeping everyone safe is a top priority here at State Bank. We are making your banking experience safer and easier with our new curbside banking program. Almost anything you need to do inside the branch can now be accomplished with curbside banking. Need to open an account, pick up a debit card, or hands-on help with mobile banking? Just pull into a designated curbside spot, call the number on the sign, and a State Bank team member will come assist you quickly. We are excited to bring you this convenience and are thankful to serve you. Your family, your bank, State Bank.
And we are back here at Texas High Tiger Field as the Tigers are on top of this ball game, 8-1.
I want to give a special shout out to a guy that probably goes unnoticed, and a lot of people around here don't know, but he has done an amazing job since he's gotten to Texas High this year, and that's Coach Watson. They hired a new pitching coach, got head coaching experience and everything, but all he does is help our pitching staff and does a really, really good job. Calls the pitches, all of the things he does really, really helps the Tigers. Been an asset to us. Now you got Nate Minnie. Here's the thing, like we said. Here's that guy who just made a great play in the field. He's always going to come up, and Nate hammered the ball the last time up for an RBI. Hammered it again. He is on, and you'll see Nate hobbling. That's because Nate's had a couple of surgeries and needs another one, but he's not missing his senior year in baseball. And just because he's got a little pimp in his step doesn't mean that Nate can't swing the bat. And he's having a great game at the plate. Knox Pilgrim comes back up.
Texas High, this lineup full of ball players. You just look out there and they just look like ball players, and then you see them get up to the plate and they show you everything you thought. Nate Minnie being one of those guys, Knox Pilgrim, Cody Reese, Luke Smith, Jacob Yao. I mean, you can go down the lineup for days.
Absolutely. That's a really good pitch. It's a good take by Knox, but it was a good pitch, and Knox is a fastball hitter. He's one that likes a little velocity, so I'm anxious to see what he's going to do against this guy.
Trying to get away from the catcher. Runners will not advance.
Oh, good cut. It's all right.
2-2 is your count here.
Right up the middle. Oh, great play by Dean. Man, just a really good play. Knox hit that right back to the pitcher. What you want to see against some guy that throws a little junk, a little off speed, is you want to just try to stay in the middle of the field, and that's what Knox did. But Dean McMillan made a great play up the middle and was able to nab Nate Minnie at the bag, and now Sawyer Pritchard comes up with one out and Knox Pilgrim on, and Luke Smith, the one hole, hanging around on deck.
One gets away, we're going to have runners moving up. Mike having to go get two bags here.
Oh, really good job by Knox. Really good job by Knox. He rounds. He keeps his speed and rounds second and realizes that the catcher doesn't have it and moves up. And here's the thing: in an 8-1 ball game, it doesn't really make a hill of beans. But when you get in the habit of doing the right things in a 1-run ball game, up or down, those things matter.
Yes,
and
sir.
if you don't have them, he's a guy from a baseball family, a competitive family, and he wasn't putting on the brakes there, I can tell you. And another thing is you can't look to your coach to tell you to come on or whatever. You got to use your baseball instincts, and that's what he did. Sawyer
didn't want to go at that one.
Yeah, he kind of pulling out a little bit. Just kind of needs to stay up the middle with it. He's better from the left side when he's using the left side. When he's using oppo, just a better hitter. All right, it's a good cut. There he goes. He knows what he's doing wrong. He's working on it.
He feels it.
Yep.
He feels it. One, two is your count here. Just one out. Runner on third for the Tigers. Infield playing in. Is he going to pay off for him?
Yeah.
He will. They're going to get it out. Runner will stay at third.
He got an inside pitch that he couldn't really do anything with, and he was right to hit it to the right side, but just got just kind of chopped it. But you got Luke Smith coming up. He's got a runner at third, and he's thinking about scoring him right here. I can tell you that.
Yeah, Luke's definitely going to want to add another RBI to his total for the night. First pitch comes in low. Ball 1.
Tell you, this guy's he's working it in and out. He's mixing up his pitches. He's hitting spots, and I mean, he's gonna get hit. It's just he hadn't really been getting hit real solid. And I say not real solid. Luke kind of gets under that one, but boy, he's been to center field so many times tonight that guy's just camped out.
Oh yeah.
But another good inning by the Tigers, and just can't scratch.
Oh, yeah, Luke Smith flies out to center to end the inning. Colin Estes on the catch. And as they take a break, we'll take one with them. We'll be right back. We are back here at Texas High as the Tigers still sit on top of this ball game 8-1. But before this game started, there was some Lady Tiger action going on, Billy.
Absolutely. Not only was some Lady Tigers going on, they won 4-1. Shout out to Coach Lacey Middlebrooks and her Lady Tigers for putting it on Pine Tree over on the softball field. But Lauren Allred hit a bomb in about the third or fourth inning. I got it on film, and it'll be on game day. Morgan Smith has that, and he'll be firing that thing up. And here's the crazy part about it. Right where they put the number of her run is right where the ball hit on the scoreboard, and you can hear it. So if you get a chance to see that video, turn it up because you can hear it hitting the scoreboard, and you can see right where it's hitting where the run went. But Sawyer Pritchard comes back to the mound for the Tigers and quickly has an 0-2 count on the batter. Oh, really good inside-out swing. Oh, Robert Cheney. Robert Cheney, that man was on his horse and took a double away from Pine Tree, and man, that's something that'll help out right there. Robert's not batting tonight, but he's another one of our stud pitchers, and that kid can go on the mound. But he's found a spot out there in right field tonight, and just wasn't going to let that ball drop.
He wasn't. He was on his horse from the time it came off the bat.
Mm-hmm. That was one of those that later on the night would be da-na-na, da-na-na.
Yeah, most definitely.
So you're working some spots and getting ahead, and that's what you do. He's a strike thrower, and he's a guy that pitches to contact and trusts his defense, and that's what he's doing. He's getting some balls on the ground and getting some balls in the air, and really good play. The human vacuum cleaner over there, Jacob Yao, just keeps making plays for the Tigers, and that's a name you're going to hear for 4 years. And he's going to, I don't know what he's going to do, but you'll see him move to that middle spot next year. I don't know if it'll be on the left or the right, and probably a little bit of both. But he's just a guy that produces no matter what he's doing.
Also, a great play right there by Nate Minnie.
Did he scoop it? I didn't see it.
He didn't have to scoop it, but it kind of pulled him off the bag. I think his foot was still on him, but just to make sure he went ahead and put the tag on him. And that just shows that senior leadership.
Absolutely.
He's been doing this for a while.
Absolutely. He's been at that corner spot and done really well for the Tigers. 2-year starter in baseball. Shout out to his mom. I think she may be watching from Mexico. You can get this in Mexico, can't you?
Yeah, you can get this in Mexico.
Yeah, Kim Minnie having fun during spring break.
Ball foul straight back. That's going to be strike 2. Bringing the count to 1-2 for Sawyer Pritchard.
Gets a fly ball out to center, and Luke Smith coming in on a dead run.
Gotta catch it.
Listen, he's not the earth is covered 75% by water and the other 25% by Luke Smith.
As we see it there, coming in and make a dive and catch to end the inning. And as they take a little break, we're going to take one with them. We'll be right back.
A shield against the elements. Comfort in the midst of chaos. Shelter in the aftermath of destruction. For 75 years, Shelter Insurance has remained true to our promise to be there when you need us most. This is the heartbeat of our company, our why. Shelter Insurance. For your auto, home, and life.
In Arkansas, see Brian Bolt for a free insurance review.
And we are back here at Texas High Tiger Field as Luke Smith ends the inning on a diving catch. Full layout, Billy.
Full layout, and it's a guy that's been helping the Tigers with his bat a lot lately, and he does some damage on the mound for us too. He's a really good pitcher, but man, he's locked down in that he's been out there in center field for 2 years, and been a corner guy his first 2 years as a Tiger, and so it's like you say, that's not going to win the game for you right now, but he's a max effort guy. Exactly. And you've got several of those guys on the team. And here's another thing. As a leader, and he's a leader of this team, you want those leaders to do right. You want those leaders, and I'll tell you, I came to probably every practice of Texas High's last year, and he's going full speed in the outfield, diving for ball. I'm talking about BP, diving for balls and stuff. Just really good kid. Can't say enough about Luke. Known him a long time. But now you got freshman Jacob Yao up. And, it's been a really good ball game. I mean, it's an 8-1 game, but that's really both teams have just scored in one inning.
Exactly.
And it hadn't been a bunch of errors. You had a guy slip and cost him a run or two, but it's been, the baseball's been being hit, and listen, Pine Tree's been hitting the ball too.
They have.
It's just we've made some really good plays in the field, and they've hit a few right at us. But Jacob's last time up, I know you had to step away for a little bit, but there he is. He's just using all sides of the field, and he hit it out there just like that earlier in the game. But, man, he came unglued on a 3-2 fastball and hit it all the way to the wall. That would have been a grand slam if it had been 5 more feet.
Next batter is catcher Cody Reese.
Cody Reese had an RBI single his last time up in our fourth inning that we put up a crooked number. Snowman, as we call it in golf, an 8. You don't want that.
You don't want that in golf.
You want it in baseball. You want it in football. You want it in really every other sport, but you don't want it in golf.
This Texas High ball club, they've just played hard the entire game. It doesn't matter what the score is or what the score was. They've been playing the same way from pitch 1 to now.
The thing is I followed the Tigers in basketball this year, and had a really good basketball team, and Coach Jacob Skinner, he had those guys playing really, really hard every night. They didn't win every night, but you knew if you went out to watch them that all 5 guys on the field, on the court, were going to give it everything they had as Cody Reese draws a walk, and you got Nathan Steele coming up. But that's what you want as a coach. If give me 9 guys that'll go out there and give me everything they have, and I'm going to win some games.
Exactly.
I may lose some, but I'm going to win some too.
Exactly. Even because it just 8-1 ball game. That ball that was shot out to right field ran down. The ball playing deep out in center.
Absolutely.
With 2 outs, having to run in and dive and play in an 8-1 ball game is not coming from every kid.
Oh, great play!
Great play right there, made from DeKylan Johnson.
Yeah, man. It was a crazy little hop. Nate almost got it off his foot, and he knocked it down and stayed with it It's wet. He's made some play, but look at it. He's played pitcher. He's played first base. He's at third base now. I mean, the kid can do everything. I imagine just from looking at him, he can get out in that outfield and track a ball down, too.
Yeah.
Oh, Robert Cheney just leaves the yard.
Home run.
Give him his runs.
Give him his runs, indeed.
What did that guy do out in the field? He ran down and made a play, and he comes in, hadn't been at bat the whole game, takes a fastball and deposits it over the Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital sign. Thank you for them for sponsoring Texas High Baseball. And Robert Cheney just freaking came unglued on that.
He did. That ball was gone as fast as he hit it.
Absolutely. That's what, that you tend to get whiplash every now and then when you're out in the outfield and that ball goes by you so fast. But now Jordan Crouch back up.
Always tough to be that guy that comes up to bat after the bomb.
Yeah, I've got chills on I got chicken skin right now, not from the chill. Oh, Jordan rips the ball right out in the center field, and Jordan, like I said, he's using that middle part of that field, and someone ends up throwing it inside, and you can go left, and someone throws it outside, and you can go right. But if you're thinking up the middle, you tend to. And my man Nate Manny is hot tonight. He's made some plays out in the field, but it's been on track, and he's hammering it, peppering it to that left side of the field, and had a good night at the plate.
He has had a good night at the plate.
Tigers have old Mo on their side now too.
And once you grab Mo, it's sometimes hard to let him go.
Mm-hmm.
Nate gonna look to get on something right here and move this runner around.
I'm such a fan of these kids and this team that it's hard for me to call this because I get kind of excited and I want to yell for them.
Nate Minnie wants that one
I'll
back.
tell you what, you never have to worry or wonder what Nate Minnie's thinking. His body language is always going to tell you, and he stays wired up, and he loves sports and loves to compete. Oh, he just missed that one.
Shaking his head there.
He saw what Robert did. And I'm telling you, he was trying to exit stage left too. Happy for Robert. He's had a few bad at bats in a row, and for him to come up in that situation and hammer that ball is really, really good. And it's not just good for Robert; it's good for the team.
Exactly.
It's not a game of 9 guys. There's 18 guys over there, and all of them can help. And when someone like that does that, it puts the pressure on that next guy. And it just makes everybody better. Oh, yeah, he just got under it a little bit. Just got under it a little bit, and that's going to be the third out. But the Tigers put another 2 thanks to a Robert Cheney home run to left field.
Home run to left field. Tigers with a chance to end the ball game right here. And we'll be right back after this short break.
A shield against the elements. Comfort in the midst of chaos. Shelter in the aftermath of destruction. For 75 years, Shelter Insurance has remained true to our promise to be there when you need us most. This is the heartbeat of our company, our why. Shelter Insurance. For your auto, home, and life.
In Arkansas, see Brian Bolt for a free insurance review.
And we are back, top of the 7th inning here at Texas High. Tigers on top 10-1 after a absolute missile by Mr. Robert Cheney. First at bat of the ball game.
I'll tell you what, I don't want to let this opportunity slide by. Just for me as a fan, as a parent, as a supporter of not only Texas High baseball but of all Texas High athletics and TISD, to give a special shout out to Tiger Vision and to Texarkana Game Day and a great partnership that it's been with both people. you don't understand if you had never seen the facilities at Texas High and Tiger Vision and what Mr. Aldridge does. Both of my kids have been through that program, and he does a tremendous job and prepares people for if they want to get in the media for the rest of their life. So special shout out to Tiger Vision. Oh, Jordan Crouch going back and guess it's that man Robert Cheney coming in and making a good play right after a solid bomb. So man, congrats and shout out to y'all and Tiger Vision for really becoming partners in this deal, and y'all put on. I get to jump on here and do some stuff every now and then, but y'all do a bang up job, and it's really really well done. So. Special shout out to Mr. A and all of his students and crew, and to Morgan Smith, the proprietor of Game Day, and all of y'all.
Yes, sir. We appreciate it. And we are a big shout out to Charles as well. Like you said, in Tiger Vision, we inherited Zach Doty over from Tiger Vision.
Absolutely.
He graduated, and
absolutely.
he's been great for us.
Yep.
So it's a pleasure. He's actually the one on the ones and twos right now producing this thing for us. So
nice.
1-2 is your count here.
Yeah, so Sawyer gets a quick fly ball out to right field, and he just come in and he came in and runner at first and second, no outs, gets an out or two. It's bases loaded. Luke Smith holds them to no runs, and then Sawyer gets another out, and he's just doing his job, trusting his defense, saying, hey, put the bat on it. We'll get you out.
Exactly.
We just can't put you on first base.
Full count here. It's going to be number 4, Colin Estes. How about the plate? Great 3-2 pitch to strikeout.
He said, "Can I help you?" Nope, just looking.
Strikeout number 2.
Yeah, I mean, you just you think in a 10-1 ball game you're going to get a fastball right there, and I think he's sitting on fastball and just got a little bit changed up, and really good pitch by Sawyer to trust it on a 3-2. He's not going to. I mean, he'll throw you a 3-0 curveball. He's not scared. He trusts his stuff. That's a little bit up.
Speaks to his command there. Mm-hmm. And speaks to the trust level also from the coaching staff. 3-2 curveball.
Absolutely. Like I say, Coach Watson's done a bang-up job with this pitching staff. Gets a ground ball in the hole, and it gets through. And there's I said Nate Steele. He was a starting pitcher. Now he's over at shortstop. Just kind of traded with Sawyer, and he can't get to it, and that's a nice single with, what you want to see in if you're a coach of Pine Tree, and like I said, I think they're really well coached, is you want to see your kids not give up.
Oh, yeah.
And, a guy can come up down 9 runs and 2 outs in the 7th and just kind of slough it off, but he chops one up the hole and now puts my man up, and he can do some damage.
Colin Johnson stepping into the box for the Pirates. First pitch misses just a little bit inside.
Mm-hmm. I like it. He's been consistent all night. Umpire's done really well.
Great job behind the plate.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man, it's that high fastball. It's hard to hang off, and he did. Kudos to him. Sawyer tried to get him to chase. Sawyer can get funny on the mound, too.
Great pick move right there.
He just got some moxie, man. He's just, he doesn't do everything right, but he does everything full speed. And he's been coached well all his life, and just a good kid, and loves baseball. And he's just a fun guy to be around. You just like being around people like Sawyer Pritchard.
Misses high. Going to have a walk here.
Yeah, he wants a little bit more limelight. He said, I can get me one more batter.
Always more fun a little bit to pitch out of a situation.
He's coming up for Pine Tree, number 8. He's not on.
Yeah, he is. Cruz Cox there.
Yeah.
Playing shortstop.
Just don't want to try to do too much if you're Pine Tree right here. You just say next man up.
Great pitch right there from Pritchard.
Mm-hmm. Right on the outside corner. 9:05, a little bit longer than 2 hours.
Ball gonna be hit
Ground
right
ball
to
to
Crouch.
Jordan Crouch, and he takes the short bag over to Nate Steele, and that'll end the game, and the Tigers will win 10-1 against Pine Tree.
Great ball game from both teams here. The score doesn't really tell it all. Only 3 innings with runs scored in this ball game.
Yeah.
So Texas High putting up 8 runs in the 4th. Pine Tree going up 1 in the 2nd, and then putting on 2 there at the end. No, I'm sorry. Putting on Texas High putting on 2 there at the end. I'm sorry there.
Yeah.
But Texas High wins it 10-1. This is Nick Reed, Billy Lavender on the call for Texas County Game Day and Tiger Vision. And we'll see you guys next time.
Go Tigers.